All right. Okay. Let me check the camera. Yeah. Yeah, I'll try it. Also, I'm listening to music, so maybe I'll speak up a little bit louder. Maybe you can hear me better. I hope so. I decided to do a reading from now until June the 6th. I was going to do it for a week, but I accidentally wrote down June the 6th, so that's when we're going to go to it from. These are golden tarot cards. Tarot. What does Gemini need to know? I was going to do it just for me, and I thought, well, I just do it for me and you, and I thought, well, what the heck? Do it for Gemini. We're both Gemini. A lot of other Geminis out there, too. Maybe somebody will happen onto it and glean some information. Anywho. We're going to do this one for Gemini from now until the 6th of June. The 6th of June. All right. Need the clarity. Reading to the highest good. One at a time, please. One at a time, please. We're going to pop them out. Just pop them out a little at a time. Thank you. If I start to sing, I guess you can make fun of me. Because it probably sound pretty funny. That's okay. Alrighty. Let's do this now. That past. Close fast. Future. Maybe. I really wonder if everything will fit on there. Ought to. I changed my setup a little bit. I put Velcro on my camera. That's what I'm using to for a camera. And Velcroed it to my. Oh, I forgot to turn that on. I Velcroed it to my light in an attempt to make it stay a little bit better. I'm not sure if we need the light, but see if it'll work. There we go. I might make it worse. Has it got everybody in there? No. Let me back off. Adjust. And one of these times I get it. Yeah, not perfect, but that should work. Not too bad. We might get significators too. Whatever you want to call them. Okay, anyway. Let's go here. Let's see what we're doing here. For the next 6 days. That's the 3 of Wands. We sent out a couple of boats or whatever. We're waiting for them to come back in, see if we made any money. Seeing as we're merchant people. So we sent them out with high hopes. We had to make a decision. Coming or going. Evidently we got it made. Because it looks like they're 3 of Wands are out there floating around. See what we have. Well, Six of Pentacles, we had enough in the past to be able to share some. Maybe we just financed it. It wasn't me. I am financing a business thing, but what is it? Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is a little competition, a little guarding. That's a bit guarded about what you're trying to do. See, he's guarding the door. He really isn't fighting with anybody. He's just guarding it. The Wands are action, and it's a fire sign, and it's an action sign. Just like the Three. But you've gone from the 3 to the 7, so I'm thinking that's progress. It might have cost a little bit. But evidently not more than what you had, so don't worry about it too much. Ooh, wow. Ace of Pentacles. A new beginning. A new beginning, probably in business. That's a good thing. Evidently you made a good decision, or you're going to make a good decision. Make a decision about business. It could be cutting stuff out of your life, which of course I'm influenced by. What do we got here? Cups. 8 of Cups in reverse. The 8 of Cups upright is turning away, walking away from something that still has still got cups with goodie in them, with water in them, or wine, or whatever you want to put in them, chocolate, milk, whatever. Emotions is what they are, because cups is an emotion suit. But it's a walking, but in reverse, either you're emptying them all out, kicking them all over and walking away, or you don't care that there's still some left. The spilling of the emotions that were spilled was painful enough to where you just said, screw it, I'm out of here. What is that? That's a little mole sitting there. Cute. One or the other. It's a releasing of whatever. That kind of feels right. You're just knocking them all over and saying, hell with it, going on. This is how you see yourself. You see yourself as losing treasure, losing finances. The Ten of Pentacles upright is at the end of a cycle to start with. The 10 is the end of the cycle. But in upright, it's plenty of money, lots of money. But as this is how you see yourself with not a lot of money. You see yourself in a poverty situation. You need to not do that. Even if you don't have a lot of money, which certainly this is something I needed to mind. You shouldn't think yourself in a position of poverty ever. You have, even if you don't have a lot of gold, you still have treasure. I still have a lot of treasure in my life. And I'm sure if you look at your life, you'll find that you have a lot of treasure in yours. If you look for the good, you'll find good. If you look for the bad will find you. You need to look for the good. That's how you see yourself. Let's see how other people see you, your surrounding environment. Oh, get up there and quit being just a fuss budget. This one wants to stick to the table. Oh, the Star. Now, people see you as having everything, anything, manifesting, and perhaps you can. This is the first major arcana. That's a surprise. First, we've got, here we have the Star. Here we have a new beginning, a new business. The Star is an excellent card. Of course, it's all about balance. Almost all of these are about balance. Just pouring water in the ocean, keeping the balance. The Star card's a really good card. I'll have to look it up to elucidate a little more on it. But I know it's a good card. Ooh, well, I just mentioned the Major Arcana. And this is your hopes. This is your hopes and dreams. And it's right next to the Star card, what everybody else sees you as, or is the environment that's surrounding you. This is the Magician, another Major Arcana card. The Magician is the person that manifests, and this is also, of course, us, Gemini. Gemini is very good at manifesting what they want, what they desire. They have a way about it. But yeah, with these two, you can think of what you want, decide what you want, because you can make it happen. If you want wealth, if you want love, think of what you want. If you just want quiet and peace, if you want someone to come with a bulldozer and clean your house out, whatever it is you want, you can manifest it. Give it some thought. Don't manifest something that you don't want. Don't manifest like going to a nudist colony unless you want to go somewhere with no clothes on. You can't just go there to gawk. Anyway, the Magician can be a tricky card too, though. He's got, now with the Star, and they're both upright. It just seems like this is just a really good omen. What do we got for outcome? We've got two paths. You got to make a choice. Same as you started out with. You've got to make a choice. You're going to have to, either way, you're going to have to decide what you want in your life. If you want security, if you want love, if you want peace, if you want chaos, you're going to have to decide what it is you want. And then you can manifest it. You can absolutely manifest it. With these two cards, oh man, you can manifest anything you want. And the Ten of Pentacles is the end of the cycle card. Oh yeah. Here you're letting go of the old. This must have been part of the old to let go of, possibly, or maybe it was not to let go of as much as to manifest it into something that serves you better. Draw money is just money. It's not very comfortable if you're cold. You have to sew it together to make a blanket. And if it's that kind of money, that's going to be pretty darn cold. It's pretty. Won't burn. Won't keep you warm. It won't cover you up. That's pretty. But here you've got the 6, which means you have enough. You have enough to have. This is in the past. You have enough to share. You have enough. And then we go through this, oh my goodness gracious sakes, this defending. You're defending it, whatever it is. Whatever's behind that door. Possibility you decided you were going to run out. Maybe you're saving it for this big business venture, this big start in business. You still had to walk away. You had to walk away from everything. Not from just the little things. You had to walk away. Emotionally, you felt like you were walking away from everything. But practically, probably not. More than likely, you didn't walk away from everything unless you just kicked it over on your way. This is supposed to be you watching the ships go out, making a decision. In the end, you've still got to make a decision, or me, actually, watching the ships go out. Making a decision, spending a little bit of money, because you got a little bit of money to spend, trying to get it fixed, starting a new business, getting rid about everything, worried about money. That's basically what this is worrying about money. And then the star. Let me look up the star because I am amazed at that. Such a neat card. Not any people in this either, other than the Magician, which does depict a person, I do believe. Okay, and star. Here we go. The star is a card of hope. That's this one. Brings a sense of optimism and tells us to have faith, safe in the knowledge that better times are ahead of us. The star can bring healing after illness. Its beautiful aspect means it is always a welcome sight in any situation. It provides faith and tells us to have belief in ourselves. Our plans show promise. Success is attainable by the light of the star. In relationships, it can show the healing of rifts, harmonious living conditions, and hope for the future. A new relationship aspected with this card would tend to show shared harmony and a good future. For those who have been hurt in love, the star provides the confidence to leave the past behind and find love again, knowing that better things are destined. That's a card of hope. That's a good card. It's a card of, of success, of hope, of whatever it is that you want. And then the magician's message is to inform you that you have all the skills and ability required to handle a task well and bring it to a successful conclusion. So whatever it is that you want, whatever you're trying to manifest, you've got to know how. You've got the knowledge to do it. You just have to apply yourself with concentration and willpower in order to succeed. But you have all the potential to do so. This is a time for action and initiative in any new ventures. And here's your new ventures. And here's your time of action. Of course, this is a little bit in the future, but not very far. Now is as good a time for action as any. In order to get that new one off to a good start, you need to have the confidence that you are indeed heading in the right direction. So, there you go. You are headed in the right direction. Pretty quick, though. Pretty soon, you're going to have some sort of a path, see, a choice. The twos are choices anyway. There's the two here, it's two of wands, and this is the two of swords, and it's on your challenge position and your outcome position. Of course, this is air. Swords is the air card. That was the Gemini's air, or Libra, and I think Aquarius. I'm not sure. And then Leo, and I don't know, some other ones for Sag, I believe. Something else for the two of wands. But I'll have to look it up, but I'm not going to right now. Yeah, but you'll have a choice to make. You'll want to think it over careful. Looks like it's going to be a business choice, so it's not going to be like a choice between boyfriends or girlfriends or anything like that. It's going to be some sort of a business choice. A choice to somehow make money. See if we can get a little bit of clarification on it. Let me look at the bottom of the deck before I go to shelf on the left. This is the overall. Oh, there's our person. The Queen of Swords, which is also the Gemini. Yeah, she'll cut to the bottom of everything. She can be pretty sharp-tongued, but very intelligent. But this is Gemini. This is you. This is me. This is us. This is Gemini. See, as I'm a female, it's, Okay, let's see if we can clarify our choices. What kind of choices do we have? What kind of choices are we talking about? We have a choice and we can manifest it. What are our choices? Are we going to go farming, or are we going to set up an airline business? Oh, here we go. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Pages are usually messengers. And Page of Wands would be action. Page of Wands would be a fast message. Maybe a message. A message by email or telegraph or telephone. Maybe someone ran across the street to tell you something. Or it could be a young man, a young, like, old teenager, less than preteen. It could indicate someone that's energetic, and has a lot of fire in their I don't know, chart. Page of Wands, a message. Somewhere you're going to get a message about a choice. Maybe one of your choices is being a messenger. I don't know. I can't see exactly. Good clarification. I was thinking about 4. Let's try that. I kind of like to cut it. I don't know why. Okay. Let's not 3 more. Ah, well, you did. You have several choices here floating around. We've got the 7 of Cups in reverse. But that's all. You've got all kinds of choices. You need to think it over careful so that you'll make a wise choice. That was in reverse, so it's either you've made a choice, which is be good. Focus on your choice that you make. If it's a good choice, don't be jumping into the fire or something like that, because there are cups that aren't as favorable. I wonder what the bubbles are. Maybe that's floating up like Willy Wonka. Anyway, but it is in reverse, so be careful of your choice. Think it over 7 times. There's 7 cups. There's 7 choices. Think about it very carefully. And it'll probably come, an offer will come with the Page of Wands, and they'll probably put a time limit on it, and that's okay. You can still think it over. Stop, think it over. Before you commit to anything, don't sign any papers or anything. Before you commit to anything, think about it. First, think about it. This is a fast offer. 10 of Swords in reverse. Of course, the 10 of Swords is another 10. Another 10 in reverse. Another 10 in the cycle. Again, the 10 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords upright, of course, is, and they're saying this is the resting, but it's definitely an end to something. And you have to lay down and rest. That forces you to stop when it's the 10 of Swords upright. When it's reversed, you may think that you got another go at it. I don't know. It's still an end of a cycle. You may need to recognize it's an end of a cycle. You need to move on. And here we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. You're trying to make an emotional start, a new emotional start, and it's going all over you. I don't know who you're trying to eyeball. See the eyeball? Kind of creepy. But you're trying to watch, so you got your eye on somebody, or somebody's got their eye on you. That might be it. I think that's kind of creepy. Anyway, It may be that someone's got their eye on you and someone's watching you, and you don't care about their advances. You don't want what they have, and you don't want to hurt their feelings, but that's not something that you want to engage in. You have these other offers, even though they're puzzling, and there's a bunch of them and you're not real sure about them, and you really have to give them some careful thought. There's still other offers, and they're probably, this is just a messenger. He's a good messenger, but don't know who the offers are from. So when the offers come in, they'll come in fast. It'll come in fast. You'll have to give it some thought. Ought to be an interesting week. But this person, I don't know, you just don't really want anything at all to do with this person. And that might be attached to this offer too. It might be that's one of your choices, and it's a no-starter. It's a no-brainer at all. You need to manifest something a lot better for yourself than that. I know that Geminis can do better than that. I know that Geminis can manifest a whole lot better than that. Right now, we're focusing on money. We're focusing on business. We're focusing on trying to keep our shit together. We're not really... We've been screwed around enough, especially if you're single. You've got enough with the cups. You're tired of the darn cups. Even if you're married, you might be disgusted with the cups for a little bit. I didn't say you didn't love your spouse. I just said you might be a little bit tired of it right now. But, yeah. There's somebody else is taking after you and you're going, no, go away, get. Or maybe that's a message you're sending them, a real fast message. I'm not sure what it has to do with your choice, but that's what we got. So keep your eye out for opportunities, man. And if you're starting a business, already planning on starting a business of some kind, looks like you can manifest. Just be careful of your thoughts. The manifestation, when you manifest something, it's all about thoughts. It's all about your thoughts. It's all about what you're thinking. What you think is what you put out into the world. I may be too close to that thing. I don't know. What you put out to the world is what you're going to get. That's what you're going to manifest. And if you put out scarcity, if you put out, I'm poor, I don't have nothing, this isn't going to work, this is a terrible idea, it didn't work before, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Keep it upright. Keep a good, positive attitude, because what you think is what you're going to bring to you. You think success, you will bring success. You will absolutely. This is a magician. You'll absolutely, and this is this, you'll absolutely, you've got the power behind you to bring joy and happiness and success to you. It's up to you. It's your choice. Don't sabotage yourself. Don't think yourself bad. You'll end up being all stabbed and crapped on by the Ace of Cups. That's something we don't need. Screw the Ace of Cups. We'll just push on. We'll make our own. We'll get our own pentacles. We'll have our own place. That Ace of Cups isn't the only one that's going to chase us, but we got nothing for him right now. Anyway, that's all I got. Maybe I'll read Cancers next. I don't know. I do have Cancer rising. Okay. Have a good week. Have a good, happy birthday. Have a good birthday. I hope you had a good birthday, Carol. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.